Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is June 12th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla, Palantir, Nvidia stock, and many others from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is up $5.44. That's 2.23% up. Closed at 249.84. Post market, we are down by 17 cents. Tesla is still going up. It's still going up slowly but surely. We made a higher low and we made a lower high. We are still in our very steep bullish channel. We have no indication yet that it wants to come out of it, so this is great. Of course, you can always sell at any point. You can always sell at any point if you want to pocket something. If you want to optimize a move, you should let it run until it shows signs of maybe going outside of the bullish channel. But then there's a little bit of a risk that we have a big red candle that comes down very fast and very far. That's always a risk that is always there on the stock market for anybody. Let's take a look at the 1 hour charts. The first two candles of the day were not super good. It was okay. And then from the 5th hour on, we started to go back up. And we have an intraday resistance at 250. We cannot break 250, even though we broke it last Friday. But now I like to see this. We are making higher lows right here. And we have this 250 resistance. This should be red. So basically, this is an ascending triangle, and we should be breaking this momentarily, maybe even tomorrow. In terms of indicators on the 1 hour chart, stochastic at 91, everything is pretty great. Yes, we have the MACD breakover bearish. MACD, as soon as a stock slows down, MACD is going to cross over with a bearish sign, but we need more than that to be convinced. RSI is still overbought and the MI is still great. Let's go back on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, let's look at our indicators. So stochastic at 97, MACD. Look at this nice MACD growing. Look at the RSI overbought like crazy. And the DMI is super great. In terms of support, we have support at 238 right here. It's possible that we bounce back on 238 or even a little bit lower. We could be bouncing back on this candle right here on the high of this candle at 235 to fill the gap. These are bouncing points that would not be too surprising. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So we have Tesla's NACS connector that is gaining support from a bunch of other companies. Here are the charging station companies that have announced support for NACS. AB, Blink, ChargePoint, EVgo, Flow, Tritia, Wallbox. There's a great momentum here. This is fantastic. Tesla is and will most likely continue to be the mainstream EV company. Tesla has also unveiled a new retail concept called Giga Laboratory, which appears to be a showcase of its manufacturing capacity. So Tesla made the announcement on its official Weibo account, translated from Chinese. Tesla made the announcement on its official Weibo account. The country's first Tesla Giga Laboratory made a stunning debut. I find this funny because debut is a French name and it means beginning. I find it interesting that the English language is using a French word like this with a different pronunciation, but the real pronunciation is début. Tesla's most beautiful store in Chengdu unveiled the mystery and an immersive experience of the magic of building a car in 45 seconds. Meet up with friends, chat, and take a break. Car in 45 seconds? For years now, Tesla CEO Elon Musk has been claiming that Tesla is a manufacturing company above everything else. It looks like Tesla is now trying to include that in this new retail experience, which appears to be designed to showcase its manufacturing technology. Yeah, I think it's good for Tesla. Tesla does not have a PR department, but they need to tell the world their own story. So everything that is helping Tesla tell its story, I think is only going to benefit the company and us, the investors and traders. Let's take a look at Palantir. So Palantir, for the third day in a row, it's climbing and climbing. And we are still part of our bullish channels. Let's just watch it go up. Next stop should be at around 1778. We have some resistance right here and also our downward resistance. So it would be nice if we could reach that soon. Palantir is up 0.63. That's 4.19%, closed at 1565. Nvidia. So Nvidia, we were trending down since May 30th, trending down, but we stopped that. Yeah, it was not that convincing last Friday, but this is more convincing right now. We have a long wick at the bottom and no wick at the top after a little bit of a move down to retest this resistance. This resistance is now a support. This is a very nice candle. This is telling me that this wants to go up. Nvidia is up $7.12, 1.84%, closed at 394.82, and post market we are up by 59 cents. It really seems like 374.71 was really a very important support, and now we are using that support to launch a little bit higher. In terms of the indicators, everything is great. 82, everything is great. This break of our downward resistance can be considered a buy signal. It's not as clean of a buy signal as when we are going to break 406.62, but if you want to risk it a little bit and try to enter a little bit earlier, then you can hop on this one right now. And just be careful that we could be having a bounce on that resistance. But again, it might also continue. Nobody knows. VIX is coming higher. We are up 1.16, 8.38%, closed at 15. Okay, VIX is coming up a little bit, so this is not dramatic because VIX is still very low at 15, but we need to watch this guy here because if it starts to go a little bit too high, too fast, this could hinder our progress with Tesla and Palantir, and we might have to take some profit at some point. So let's just keep an eye on this. QQQ, we had a little bit of a top right here, so we have a move up right here. This is a buy signal in itself. Dow Jones going higher and higher, so we are still in the big congestion zone though, but it's nice to see that we are getting close to resistance. S&P 500, we have a break of 43.24 on SPX. And I like that we had a little bit of a pause here. We had a little bit of a pause. It stayed there and then it started to go up. This is a buy signal. And as with every buy signal, you need to just put the stop loss just a little bit lower than the support right here. This is now support, just in case you get whipsawed a little bit. We always need to be careful when we get into a stock. We need to enter cautiously. And once we have a longer move, then we can relax a little bit and just let it go. Nasdaq Composite, same thing. We had a little bit of a pause. We broke 13,187 for a couple of days. Then we came below, above, below, and now we seem to be really launching a little bit more. Prot Physical Gold, this is a very nice candle. I like to see these long wicks at the bottom. Maybe we are going to see something change soon. We are still in this downward channel right here. And we also have another one right here. If you are looking for a buy signal, maybe that 1541 would be a nice buy signal. It would mean that we break our downward resistance and then we break 1541. Hopefully we have stochastic over 60 by that point. So that would be a nice entry. But we still need to be very careful because we have this downward resistance that's not too far away. So maybe wait for that one too, and then we should be going a little bit higher. So silver, we are hesitating a little bit. So we broke our downward resistance right here, but now we are back into it. This is one of the reasons why it's always more dangerous to consider a downward resistance break to be a buy because things are not always good. They sometimes can be, but it's not always. So if you want to go a little bit safer, wait for a horizontal resistance after that downward break. And in this case, it would be at 841. Bitcoin, pretty boring. This is still using this as support. Nothing new here. There's no bullish impulse that we can see. Ripple maintaining itself very well into this bullish channel. The buy is at 0.54, and US dollar is stabilizing in this congestion zone right here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you